All right, guys. Well, I have violated YouTube's upstanding double standards once again. Okay, listen. They sent me a letter. I called out those victims, those 15 victims, who, and not because they're, gosh, man, you know, that poor kid. That poor kid. They're all poor kids. I went into the arguments, and some people came back with some really racist stuff, and I had to defend that too because I'm not calling these. They are sort of victims here. They're victims of critical race theory. They thought they were doing all right. They had hatred for that boy, and they've been told that it's poor against poor, and you got one set of poor people that think and being told that the other set of poor people have it better than them. And they're all just in the same poor boat, man. And I grew up just like this, man. I grew up in Sugar Hill, right in the projects. My bus stop was right in Sugar Hill. And, you know, I would go in there. I thought I was the minority growing up, man. I thought the white people were the weirdos. And that there was probably more black people than there were white people. That's how I grew up. And, you know, we got harassed all the time. I had reverse racism, dude. They threw blankets over me and chanted, kill the white people. I was the only, gosh, I had to be one of the only handful of people at Lincoln Middle School on Waldo Road in Gainesville, Florida, right by Sugar Hill. I lived there. Okay? Let me tell you right now, that's probably the most racist shit that I've ever seen in my life was in the hood against white people. And I'm not mad at black people. I mean, coming out, I kind of get where they're coming from, and it's passed down. No, I don't even think it really is. It's some weird because the older black people are the ones that saved me from the people who threw the blankets on me. It's the old black lady that came out and saved me. Get off that white boy. Get off of him. She was cool, man. Ended up being friends with my family. Made really good the greens, man. I love those greens, man, with the fat back in it and stuff like that. I love Southern stuff, man. You know, I'm white. We eat mayonnaise, but I eat chicken and watermelon just with them. I don't know if it's a poor thing or I don't know what it is, man. But yeah, this thing goes. My heart goes out a little bit deeper than everything. But I definitely didn't incite any hate speech. Somewhere at the 11 mark, I called the kid a cracker. And I guess you maybe not be able to do that. I don't know how I don't know how they can sit there and use a derogatory term as a term of endearment that nobody else can use. And I can't even use my own as a term of endearment. I don't know. There's a channel called the Salty Cracker and everything else. I just don't know how that really violates it. Are they going to take this video down because I said cracker? I don't know. I don't understand how it is, but I didn't violate anything. And since they took it down twice, I put up 4. And now I have 2 up. And they're doing okay. They're in the thousands of views, but my shorts. But here we go. You know, here it is. And I had a hate speech, and we removed the following content. This might be disappointing, and it breaks our rules. Let's see. How this affects your channel. Because it's your first time using hate speech, we decided so I made a hate speech, but it was okay. It was just a warning for a hate speech, so it couldn't have been that bad. What is it? Is it hate speech, or is it just fucking trying to suppress me, YouTube? Because that's what it seems like to me. It seems like a double standard thing, and I put the videos right back up. We're just going to keep on doing it. We're just going to keep on talking about it, and I'll just keep on talking. I'll keep on calling you out, YouTube. I don't need your money. I don't need your ad revenue. I really don't give a fuck. What I care is your double standards and you manipulating and grooming the young people. I am here. I'm not going to go over to Rumble and rumble with my own birds of a feather. I am over here to sway the young kids who've been manipulated because it's part of Gen Z's fault. We set these kids down in front of TVs and phones, man, because we didn't know that big tech was going to take over their brains and manipulate us and take over. But here we are. So I am sorry. On all behalf of Gen Z, I'm going to hang out over here on YouTube and grab 1 or 2 of you guys at a time and just piss the rest of you guys off. I guess with my hate speech. And with that being said, I love you guys. And I'm sorry for all the victims. I'm really sorry for the main victim here, which was the white kid. But the black kids were victims too, man. They thought they were really doing good. They've been taught hate. They've been taught critical race theory, and that white boy was the bullseye of the wrong target that they've been taught their whole lives. And we need to fix this. And YouTube is part of the problem. With that being said, I love you guys. Hit that like and subscribe.